EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us about 20 miles south of downtown L.A. at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Denver Broncos and our home team. 2-1-2 teams, each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in Week 4. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. What do you need? Let's go.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And some room to work. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Phillip Lindsay, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Wow, first play in the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, you spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. 30 base. Smooth. Watch QB draw. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
On first and 10, Wagner. Throw left side complete. That's Barnett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Give them 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So following the run by Gordon, here's first and 10.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike.
Off play action. Wagner. And that'll be incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the 3.
But that doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Wagner. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Watch Mike. You remember me.
Off the play fake. Wagner. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Fourth down, and on is Ty Long to punt. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready?
It's a foot race. 20, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsay, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
Hey, Haywood.
Here's 2nd and 8. He'll get this to Eckler. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Ready?
To throw on 3rd down. Wagner. Got a man on the right sideline. That's Barnett. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 40. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Off play action. Wagner. And this is complete. It's Allen. 16 yards, a first down.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Chargers first down.
This quarterback now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. Operating from the gun, Wagner. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
A pass there complete to Sutton. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
Game situation. Let's go.
Hey, let's go.
That's what I do. Mike, 55. Check.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He completes this to Sutton. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On first down, Garoppolo under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Bud Dupree just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd down coming up. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now it's Lindsey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. If they can't come up with something here, they're looking at a quick 3 and out.
Well, guess what? You get the ball in the hands of your best player to his favorite play and try and salvage something out of this drive. Now, of course, if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're thinking the exact same thing. So they better provide him some help on this one.
55, Mark, 55. He's tired of you. He's tired of us. Check, 55 to Mike. Check, 55 to Mike. And come on out here. Come get some.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well. What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
7 yards there and a first down.
Hey, shoot.
53, 53, check 53.
Get it.
On first down, Wagner. This will be caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Come on, set. 8, read.
Here we go, yeah.
Hey, Charlie.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Let's go. Check. 53's Mike.
Looking to throw. Wagner. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here we go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well-timed effort there by Derwin James, a sack from his safety position. On second down now, it's Lindsey. Give him 6 on the run. They're going to be faced now with a 3rd and 12.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Here we go. Here we
An
go.
extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down.
You ain't got nothing.
Now Garoppolo. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
53's the mic. 53's the mic. Here we go, D.
Hard, hard.
All day. Watch twist. Watch it go.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Credit the sack to the always disruptive Olivier Vernon.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52.
Ready?
Back to throw. Wagner. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. This is taken at the 15. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10.
Here we go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
11.
49, 49, guys.
Hey, orbit.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. 49's the mic, Mark 49. I know he ain't got it.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Yeah, he'll find Hall. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 30.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
55. Right there in the middle. 55. They can't hang with us. Mark 55. Mark 55. You.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Over the middle, complete. It's Hall. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Here we go. 180.
Oh, here we go. Oh.
They'll run on first down. Lindsey. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Here we go.
So now they operate back from their side of the field here, second and long.
21.
55 my guy, 55. I got you.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Going for the deep ball. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
On first down, right back to Lindsey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Here we go. 180.
A give, running right, Lindsey. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
You ain't doing nothing today.
There's Garoppolo to throw. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 14. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On first down, it's Lindsey, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Phillip Lindsey on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Got it.
The Charger drive about to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Ready.
The Charger drive about to get going.
53, Mike 53.
Hey, we have you down.
They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Gordon. There goes Melvin Gordon. The 30. The 20, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, 76 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
12.
Here we go, D. It's just me.
Hey, Alpha.
Me and you. It's just me and you. Mike's 49. Mike's 49. Man out.
Garoppolo now. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Hey, Delta.
53's the Mike. 53. Check 53. So don't say nothing. Let's go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wagner. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
Let's go, B. Big Sears right here.
65, 65. Bravo!
Watching you go. Check that out.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He's got his tight end Fant. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Noah Fant, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos turn that interception into a touchdown.
No lead safe in the new NFL, but this score is really going to give them some needed breathing room.
McManus's point after is good, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Gotta do better. Come on.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
47's the mic, boy. 47. Check, 47.
Deep river, deep river.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Get it.
They run it here with Gordon. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. They'll find him. Find him.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
47. Pick me up. Here we go. 47's the mic. 47's the mic. Here we go. 47's the mic. 47's the mic. Hey, let's get it.
They'll try and throw for it here. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position.
Here we go. 180!
Watch the run. Right. He's tired.
They'll run on 1st down. Lindsey trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Five.
Silver. Mike, 55.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. This is the tight end Fant. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
They'll run with Lindsey. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point from McManus is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Wagner has got it to Williams. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They'll run for it. It's Gordon. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Off the play fake. Wagner. Got a man on the right sideline. That's Barnett. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. He's going to let it go end zone for Allen. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Off play action. Wagner. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 30. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, high 7.
You Mike's 49. Mike's 49.
2.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football.
11.
Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies.
21.
Throwing on 1st is Garoppolo. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. It's more coming. It's more where it came from.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Here we go. 180.
Quit talking about it.
And flag.
Check 55.
Hey, Charlie.
Check 55 to Mike.
Hey, keep it hot.
There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. He'll find Lindsey here. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. Garoppolo now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Mike 55. Check 55. Mike.
You must be dreaming. Go, go.
Mike 55. Hey, eat. Push him back.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. They go back to the ground now with Lindsey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Black 80.
I hope you brought your
21. Here we go.
Mike 55. Mike 55. Let's go, D.
Hey, exit. Check right. Watch 55.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. And that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards. On 1st down, it's Lindsey. Oh, now Lindsey lost the football and picked up by the Chargers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with, a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
Hey, hold it. And get it.
Throwing on first down, Wagner. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive. Okay. About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Phillip Lindsey, 54 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front. McManus's point after is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and in fact we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
53, Mike. Double dog, that's the way. 53's the Mike, 53, check 53.
Pick it up.
Check, lucky.
On 1st and 10, Wagner. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Off the play fake. Wagner flush to his right. And that will be incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Go on. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Man, that's trash. Check 31. Check 50.
On 4th down, Wagner. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Back to throw. Wagner. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Here we go. 15 line.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Ready. 18 Gator.
Hey, watch his flat.
Bravo.
53 is the Mike. 53 is the Mike. Check. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Get it.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit.
And, yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.